Welcome back to that's just part two. We're just rolling in.
So I was literally just talking about that distance that I feel
the
from
distance.
them.
Okay. Okay. Yes. And this is so classic of teen though.
Mhm. And I'm feeling it even with my baby.
Yes, you're probably feeling it more with them
Mhm.
than with
Mhm.
her,
Mhm.
the daughter.
Mhm.
And I feel it with my daughter, and then I feel it with Max.
Mhm.
And then Chloe, just I know what she needs
Mhm.
because she's young.
Mhm.
So if you look, welcome to the Tuesday podcast. If you look at this is what like finding your kid's love language.
Mhm.
And because you don't have a lot of time with each one,
Mhm. And barely any.
I'm going to bet there's one that really needs a bucket filling
Mhm.
with the love language.
Mhm.
So you have to look at their love language, and a lot of parents don't know what fills their buckets, and each kid has a different language that fills them, and you can kind of tell when kids are younger, they'll have tantrums, they'll be rude, they'll kind of act out. Like you're like, okay, you need some attention here. You
Mhm.
need me to fill your bucket. Teenagers, I think, just start to sail away,
Mhm.
and that's when they're like, okay, you can't ask them what's wrong.
Mm-mm.
You can't ask them, you can't be like, oh, come, let's cuddle. You
Mm-mm.
can't say, oh, I'm feeling like something, because they don't even know.
Mm-mm.
They're
Mhm.
just not aware of what they're feeling. So it's sort of like you have to invest your time. And I'm not like puffing about investing
Yeah.
time, but like unlocking what that is to them that makes them feel connected to you again, because they don't get connection from parenting, because parenting's a fucking
Mm-mm.
pain in the ass.
Mm-mm.
And when you advice for them and driving them,
Mm-mm.
that's not actually a connection.
Mm-mm.
So like and it doesn't have to be like a date. I'm not fucking talking date night here. I mean, as simple as if one kid loves, sometimes it's going to their game.
Mhm.
Is it that you chose them in their
Mhm.
game?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because a lot of mine will be like, well, you'll never come to my game, but you'll go to his game, and we have this like ongoing conversation with even parents on teams. Someone was like, oh, I heard that all of your kids were playing at the same time, but I knew you'd be at this one.
But no, but some kids don't care.
No, I know, but
But I know one probably doesn't care, and
yeah,
probably one does.
yeah,
So
yeah.
if that is a thing for your kid, then you got to do that.
And like you can look at that and you can you can think to yourself, okay, well, that's being kind to your kid now, because I am looking from a selfish part of mothering right now, being selfish in these conversations, is selfishly, I'm looking for something from him right now to make me feel good. So I have to find, like that's what relationship is,
You
right?
have to unlock.
So I have to find what it is that makes him feel connected to me so that I can feel good. It's selfish. In the end, relationships really are like, it's all about a push and pull and give. But if I want to get that from him, I got to give him what makes him feel good.
Yes,
Yeah.
all of them.
Yes.
And so it's sort of like it's literally unlocking, and it changes. That's what's so
And
annoying.
sometimes they'll give little hints. You'll just hear them sort of like say something and you're like,
It's usually a joke, and you're like,
yes. And you're like, God, like I never would have thought you would even cared about that.
yeah.
But they'll just sometimes just say it. And it's like, you got to listen to those little moments and be like, maybe that wasn't a joke.
And also, I think that some parts go a long way.
Mhm.
Like when we went away with the two boys,
Mhm.
that was like such an investment
Mhm.
there was such a little investment for so much meaning
Mhm.
long term. And I think you have to look at the dynamics of your family. If you spend a ton of time doing this one thing with one of the children, just because of how the things fall, like you have three boys. I
Mhm.
can't imagine what it's like to have three boys, because I have two girls, very widespread out. So they need two very different things. And then they can get things from each other because they're so spread out, right? So she can be like her mom, and she'll actually go and be like, I need a snuggle from my baby,
Mhm.
calls her baby,
Mhm.
and Chloe will eat it up. And then
Mhm.
she's like, can I do your hair?
Mhm.
And then they're like two little, they'll lie in each other's bed. Like they get that, but
Mhm. But
you don't have that.
and I'm also like in my soul, I'm a girl's girl. Like I wouldn't say like I'm a girl mom in that like I like I'll do the girl things because I have three boys. But in my core, I relate to girls. I understand them better. I like the way that they look at life. I like the way they talk about life. Like I like all that. And now I've got three boys. So a lot of them, my baby we
Go
spend some
there.
time. He's kind of like good in touch like that. But like, it's hard to be around boys who don't talk. like that.
Well, and that's what you have in common. That's not what you don't have that in, there's nothing in common.
Mhm,
That's why parenting's so hard
mhm,
because you have to go find the connection. You have to go find what makes them tick, not knowing what makes them tick,
mhm,
and them not knowing what makes them tick at that time.
mhm,
And then unlocking, oh, fuck, well, now you have to unlock
mhm.
exactly what they need from you without them telling you what they need from you. And
Yeah,
you're a psychic, but you can kind of tell that parenting, if you're just parenting, they're probably not getting what they need from
no.
you, which is so much work. Like I think most kids will be fine and they figure it out. But if you're feeling that way, it sort of means that maybe there's something
But that's kind of fun. Actually giving when I look at that and I think okay, there's a task at
they
hand.
can do something.
I can do something. I have a task. I can go and try and unlock that. And when I feel that I'm maybe I'm just getting the first coded number,
Yeah.
I will feel some sort of satisfaction from that. Again, this is just being selfish.
And the behaviors.
By the way, by me being selfish, they're going to benefit because
And
it's about
I
them.
don't think you're selfish. I think you just want something that you can control. It's
Mhm.
like you don't want, it's like the abyss. Otherwise it's just an abyss. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my God. So you want an action plan.
Mhm.
You're like, if I can do something, then at least I can do something. It's
Mhm.
not just like, oh, let's just go do nothing.
Mhm.
So I think it's just usually that feeling of like away or like
Mhm.
not is usually a connection. And of course you're not going to be connected the same way. Cause when you're saying the baby, you're feeling less, it's because they change, and so you have to rebuild. Honest to God,
Yeah.
my
I
son
can't love them like a baby.
no. So my son and I have weird connections.
Mhm.
So, like, him and I now we shovel together. Him and I
Mhm.
shovel together. He waits for me. We go and he
I
lets
find him really easy to talk to.
he is, but, like, I know what he finds value of my time.
Yeah.
He right? So,
Yeah.
watching TV with him, not valuable.
No.
My daughter, 100%
Yeah,
valuable.
yeah.
So, it's like, what is of value to him?
Mhm.
Shoveling together. Okay, so I go out with him. I've got the thing. By mistake, I'm blowing shit in his face. He's laughing his face off. Like, so the connection is being together, doing something without it being
Yeah, yeah.
serious. Studying, loves, he's like, when are we going to study? I'm like, okay, so we like study for
Mhm.
exams, not homework. We
Mhm.
don't do much
Mhm.
homework together, but he knows I can understand him in
Mhm.
those. He likes to be understood in moments.
Mhm.
So him and I have connection pieces. He likes when I go to his game. He
Mm.
loves when I show up at his game. That's an easy one for me. Okay. So it's like different levels of what inserts to them. I know in my older one, when she starts to get disconnected from me,
Mhm.
we have been off for probably like not off. We've been connected, but she hasn't wanted to hear me for like a year.
Mhm.
And I haven't pushed it and I
Mhm.
haven't tried.
You eased up.
I just fucking let it go.
Mhm.
I was there. I'm aware,
Yeah.
but like I didn't want the downloads. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
you need to go do this
Mhm.
and I'm not going to press you for it.
Mhm.
We're circling back now. We're like chiseling away at wanting to hear a different perspective.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, so I will give you my 2 cents and then she'll come now to me
Mhm.
and look for it. So,
Mhm.
okay, so we're getting back to a
Mhm.
place of which is healthy.
Yeah.
And the little one still just likes touch. She's a physical one
Oh,
and she likes to cuddle.
nice.
She wants to let me to lie in bed with her. She wants to like get her pajamas
That's
on.
the
She
best.
wants to eat snacks in bed. She wants to
Yeah.
be physically close to me.
Yeah.
Still, that'll change.
Yeah.
But I guess what you just have to do is because you have a clump, you kind of have to like pick away what that one needs. And they often don't know, but you can just, I bet he probably wants to do the task.
Yeah, tasks are good. And also he does really like coming to me with a particular so funny because sometimes I feel like not all of them really um
Ask for
word
your
no
advice.
no no our job and really sometimes believe that it's like a real job because it's not traditional, okay?
Yeah.
So but there's particular um obviously classes that are relating that I would know way more than dad about. Don't bring
Yeah.
me any fucking math.
Yeah.
Loves coming to me and asking my opinion. What do you think I should do? And I'm like, I love this topic. I love talking about this stuff. So he loves to do that. And he's like, oh gosh, thank you so much. So doing like stuff like that,
And I bet you feel connected.
Yeah, yeah, and I love because I get to share a part of my knowledge, which is probably him gaining some more respect for me.
Well, just remember too, as they grow older, the relationships shift. Like with one of my parents now, I'm more of a caregiver
Mhm,
than I am than a daughter.
mhm,
So it's like I'm always a daughter, but I'm still
mhm.
it's different. But this is forever, right? Like it shifts, your roles shift in what in life, and in you are always their parent, but then it's like you have to connect to them in a different way. And that's what's so hard, is realizing that, like, oh, you can't just parent them, and the older they get, the less you have to parent. Like, the less they'll hear you because they're developmentally just getting older. So you can still advise, but it's parenting
And
is harder.
it really it can sound really overwhelming when a parent is like has to go to work at like 7 in the morning and come home at 7 at night and still has to unlock all of this. But it is just little moments.
But that they might have a less of they might understand their child better
Yeah,
in a way,
right. They might naturally just understand each other.
might be more defined. And
Yeah,
when
yeah,
you have
yeah.
a clump,
Mhm.
that's very hard. When you have, I bet, people with a clump, and I bet they also get from each other. But when your three boys
Mhm.
are so close in age, it's a clump.
Mhm.
And that's what's really hard, is you don't have, it's hard to peel them apart just by virtue of time. So it's like you
And
have,
it's hard to peel them apart, but at the same time, 3 boys in such close age are such different humans. Oh
they could be
my
triplets than they
gosh.
would be, right?
Oh, yes, that's very true.
It's a hard, listen, it's one of the reason it's the hardest job is because, and you don't have to desire that relationship with your kids. Like, you can just parent them and move on, because that's what some people do. And the relationship is, kids go home because they have to go home.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah,
different. I think what you're saying is, though, what you value is
yeah.
connection
Mhm,
with your kids on a level that's different than just
mhm.
transactional of, like, that's my family, I go home. Some parents don't even know who their kids are dating, or like they
Yeah,
just
yeah.
show up and
God,
they by diligence,
I would feel, and like,
which isn't wrong.
but yeah, by the way, I love that for them. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's not wrong.
I don't, my mom, I didn't introduce her to any boy until like forever. Like, I didn't know, we weren't like, there's too much going on, and I'm so close with her. If I, if I don't know stuff that's I'm like, I don't need to know all their shit, but like, we know, like, we're really, we're around so much that we've always known so much that's going on in their life. So if I had even more distance, it would be hard for me. But Mark's is like, he's like, you're so like, you're so like, he feels like I'm on edge. And I'm actually like, I don't actually feel on edge. I just feel this poke that I need to wake up,
Mm.
because if I don't do something, and I was joking because there was a time when I didn't take my sertraline, which is like my anxiety medication that kind of I think it makes me be more normal and handle things more properly, not be so emotional. I was also joking that when I was on 200 of it and stared in his face and I didn't care what my kids were doing, Kat's like, you might want to lower. Maybe we
I was
talk
like,
about lowering it."
Natalie,
Yeah.
yeah, like, so it was like this, Natalie,
Yeah,
yeah,
your kids are
like,
punching each other in the eyes and they have a bloody
oh,
nose.
oh,
They'll figure it out. And I was like, right, I'm out of it. So I didn't take it for a while, and I had a moment where I had to parent, and I was so focused and sharp and nobody could tell me anything. My husband wasn't in town. And I feel a little bit like, I'm like, did I forget to take my pills? But I just really feel, my husband thinks that I'm being too much, but I actually just feel I'm having that poke that you got to, like, it's time to put a little work in.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess this is what's so fucked up, is that when you're a mom, you don't know when those moments are coming.
Mm-mm.
It's like when you see something and you're like, oh, that's not gonna fly. For me, it's always when
Mm-mm.
there's too much, like, testosterone, too much
Mhm.
ego in any of them. When
Mhm.
there's too much, like, I don't like bravado.
Mm.
I don't like ego. I don't like um bitchy behavior. I don't like that. That's
Mm-mm.
not something. So when I see that, I'm like, mm-mm.
No,
Like,
it's very far from me. Yeah.
we're going back in. Like, this is, I'm dialing back into this circle,
Like,
because,
I'm not raising, I don't want to raise boys.
or girls, because
Yes.
girls have egos too. Like,
Yes.
you're not better than anyone. No one's better than
Yeah.
you. Like, like, I've had a few moments
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
where I've been like, oh, fuck no.
Right.
Like
You
where
know,
someone's
because
made someone feel away less than, I'm like,
and you know what it's like, because they're kids, they're going to try out different behaviors, and often sometimes they don't realize, like, let's say if our families have like, we each have our own moral, like, compass. When we feel that they're pushing outside of what we believe to be right and moral, which is different in every family, like, that's when that's when you have to jump in, and that's what will bring, like, your kid to your moral standards, so that your family has like a moral standard.
yeah. And another thing that you should like think about, which we'll take a quick break and come back and discuss that, is often the times that you have with each kid is the car time. And you get a lot less car time
Oh yeah.
with the ones you're feeling not as connected with.
Yes.
So car time is often, right away their mood
Hmm.
and where you're at with them. You just want to know where you are with your kid. Get in the fucking car with them and no one else. Get in the car and see where you're at. Because if they're silent,
Yeah.
it's usually,
There's something going on.
or you're not connected. There's too much to say and they
Hmm.
don't know where to start and they haven't talked to you in a very long time.
I used to say, like, Mark always used to drive Taylor to her school that was a little bit further away. Still kind of does drive her sometimes now, but it's too close. They used to have that drive and they'd sit in traffic and they'd talk every day. And he would tell her so much. My mom would drive her home, and my mom drives one of my sons. And she's like, I always have the best conversation.
You can have like full TED Talks with them.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind driving my kids because I
Yeah.
feel like we accomplish so much in the morning in the car with with the one having an opinion, the other two
I
jumping.
mean, yeah, I mean, your morning car is fun too. I mean, I've been in it. It's
Yeah,
just like,
but we have,
everyone's just so on their own. Everyone's so different, and everyone like, except for the little one just sits there. But like, there's
all the conversation, and then one gets schooled and what. So there's a lot that happens in that car on the way to and from. So it's like a very good place to have great conversations and connection. And I used to not get one in the car with me. Now we have him in the car with me.
He's a great addition.
So
you should have seen them in the car 2 days ago. I picked up those fucking idiots. I tried to play a birthday song. Tucker won't let me play the birthday song. Max is attacking him and strangling him from behind. So let your mom play the birthday song. Oh my God, they were so funny. But you know what else is, like, side note with our kids is, I feel, so my daughter said, like, 2 days ago, this house, I leave my bedroom, I come downstairs, everyone's leaving at the same time. Everyone had a late start. She texts me, she's like, I don't enjoy the energy of this house right now. And it's really sad because I have 6 months left here.
So you're clearly in transition.
So
this is what's happening. This is a transitional time.
She says to me, and then she comes home, and it was yesterday was.
I love that she thinks she has 6 months left, number one. Number two, we all know she has far more than 6 months home. She has 6 months till she's, well, not much will change because she's not home that often now.
I know. Nope, she's not home at all. And I think it's funny that our daughters, it's almost like, and I don't know if, like, they feel it or they know it, or if Taylor's saying she has 6 months, it's like it's like hanging off each other for dear life together
Every day.
And they weren't like that before. They didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
And now it's like so often, it's like,
yeah, I did call. I'm like, what's the course load happening here that we have to study for all day?
I do appreciate that. I do see dances.
I do too.
See, they are, because at one point I was like,
our daughters after school go to a place to study. The places they go from 4 to like 9:30, 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Do they eat, by the way?
Yeah, they eat.
They leave and eat usually, don't they? They go to a restaurant.
And I see the bill.
Okay.
I get a bill.
But not all the time they eat there, right?
No.
So funny how they go out.
So, and it's like a job. She's like, well, I have to go. And then I go here. I said, you have a tutor on Monday. She's like, I can't. I go study on Mondays. And I'm like, I was like, well, you need a tutor. And she's like, I can't have a tutor on Mondays.
I have a very busy study schedule.
Or I'll go after tutor. And I'm like, dude. Anyways, they're very cute that they go and they study but I do ask, what are you studying?
What are you fucking doing for that long?
So they come home together, but the issue of them coming home together is on us often because they get to the subway, they get to the station, and then anyways, they are hanging on for dear life. But you should acknowledge that there is transition in your house. And that is
yeah, no.
That is probably affecting everyone.
Yeah.
Like the the focus on the one. There's a lot of focus on one.
I guess. I mean, she's not there very often. She doesn't
No, but I mean
She
the
doesn't
mental.
she doesn't spend any time around them. If they're in the house, she leaves.
Right.
She's so
But I mean
fucking
the
sick of it.
mental capacity. They
Mhm,
must know the
mhm,
capacity
mhm.
is with her right now
Yeah,
because
and
of
Tucker's like, "I'm gonna take over her room." She's like, "Well, you can sleep there, but you can't redecorate."
kids are just a piece of work. Guys, they are a piece of work. I was also thinking that with like the little one, they're the third and the fourth,
Mhm,
their lives are so different and they're
mhm,
gonna be alone in the house
mhm,
for quite
mhm,
some time,
mhm,
which is wild to think
mhm.
that they will be there. I guess they'll be coming and going though. The other ones will come back and forth.
Yeah, and if they end up doing like, what's that thing called? If they end up doing
Co-op,
yeah, is that it's called co-op or yeah, internships that they might live at home for half a year if they end up doing that.
very different though when you're a little kid.
Yeah.
Like mine will be in grade 6 and grade 12.
Grade 6 and grade 12.
You'll have a
Right.
grade 7 in university. We have the same right
Oh, we
now.
have the
You have
same
a
right
grade
now.
6 and grade 12.
Yeah.
That is a very far gap.
Yeah.
Like they're not even in middle school yet and one's graduating.
Yeah. They're really far apart.
Like it's very, very far apart.
Yeah. He has to he has to have so many years before she even knows who he is, where she kinda knows kinda who she is, but he's just a little kid. Like, we don't know what he's gonna be like. You know more like the other two, but the babies, I mean, the thing about Chloe is, well, no, we do say sometimes, "I can't wait to see what, Chloe's like as a teenager." Like, Taylor and I can't like, what's it gonna be like?
Lord help me is what it's going to be like. I don't, parenting is the most,
Like, is she gonna be stop being so like, I feel like she's so responsible
she is.
and, like,
Guys, she wakes up.
oh, she can make her own pasta, right?
Sorry, she can make everything. Scrambled eggs,
Mhm.
toast.
Yeah.
She makes on her own egg sandwiches. She
Yeah.
makes French. Well, she bakes. She makes cookies on her own.
Yeah.
She makes muffins on her own.
That's very
She
different.
makes her bed.
Yeah,
So
no,
she
I know.
folds her laundry.
I know.
Helps me fold. You know, she came
She's
home
in
yesterday.
grade 5 and she could probably live alone.
I say this. She came home yesterday, saw the dishwasher was full, emptied the dishwasher, reloaded the dishwasher without me saying a word,
I think she likes being responsible.
and without even me,
So is she gonna get to a point where she's like,
without needing
Yeah.
validation.
Yeah.
She wasn't looking for it. She
Nope.
was just talking to me and doing it.
Yeah.
And then goes downstairs, grabs her laundry,
Yep.
finishes folding it
He goes and puts it away.
in her room without telling
I'm
me.
not surprised. But I'm saying,
You know who she's like? Her dad.
oh, yeah.
They're very much
So
alike in
when
their
we're a
person.
teenager, are we going to let it go a little?
I don't know.
Are we gonna have one that fucking lets it go?
I'd rather it not be
Okay.
on my watch. I'd rather
How about let go a little?
she doesn't have a high threshold for anxiety. Like she's not a stressed kid.
No.
She's not. She moves through life quite fluidly
Yeah.
for now. She doesn't have a lot of anxiety.
She's pretty solid.
She's pretty solid. The other one's just he's pretty free.
I know.
Like it's pretty free. Like I don't know if he
Guys, yesterday they had a snow day. And my son and another kid obviously wanted to play with Max. And Max flat out, I'm going to play Minecraft all day. All day. That's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. And he must have he was so excited about it. You know,
'Cause he
woke up
doesn't
so
get a lot of
fucking
time.
early. No, so excited all day. That's like me, how excited I would be to watch
A
TV,
movie.
crime in bed all day.
So
I
excited.
would get bored. I'm sure he had to go shovel and get bored too. But the
He shoveled.
idea
He
of
did.
having no plans
Was very exciting for him. It was freeing.
to his friends all day.
No FOMO.
I heard his friend on speaker go, he said he's not coming because he's going to play all day.
He also has no FOMO.
No.
I have 2 kids with zero FOMO.
No.
Zero FOMO,
No.
which is so FOMO is fear of missing out. Nothing. She could be like, I'm not going to that. Like, there could be the funnest birthday party, and she could wake up like, no, I'm not going to go.
I think I had FOMO for parties and stuff like,
You have FOMO about going
Forever.
to bed.
yeah, but
You
I
don't want to miss out on something happening.
Yeah.
You would hate to miss something.
yeah. But then I also don't really want to go there if it's cold outside. But yeah, like I have FOMO of what sometimes what other people are doing, but I don't actually want. They'd be like, "Oh, well, then come." I'm like, "Oh no, I don't want to come." But I would kind of wish I was fun enough to come and I had the energy to come. I don't know where you people get the energy to do all this shit. I'm fine at home, but I kind of wish I was that person, and I'm kind of like waiting for that burst of like adventure to get out there because I'm choosing my bed a lot lately.
It's cold.
Except I should have been a bear.
You're hibernating.
I should have been a bear. I could have been a bear.
You're cold.
I'm cold. It's cold. I don't like it. I don't want to be out there. I mean, I don't have to be out there. You know, like when we were teenagers in our 20s, I mean, I wore high heels in snow this high to work, and I know, and I had to be out there.
See, I kind of think
I
sometimes
don't have to be out there anymore.
going out
Hmm.
can be overrated too sometimes.
I rarely feel that way.
I just mean depends where you're going.
Well, I know, but
Actually, I'm hungry.
really.
I want to go out to eat tonight. I can't. How can you?
Oh, me too. Where's yours?
I don't know.
Anywhere close to mine? Because
No.
if yours is at that big, nice one, that's
No.
very close to me.
Not. See,
Well,
if
that's too bad because we could have visited each other.
I totally agree. I actually just realized where it was.
And obviously,
God, it's already 30 minutes.
And
what the?
sorry,
we talked for.
obviously, I'm not going to drive. So wherever, if you were at that place, which I know you said you're not, but both of them have bars, I'd be drinking.
I'm gonna take a quick break and I'm gonna come back with one more thing. I think like the biggest take home for you is that you're listening to something that you know you need to dial into, which is like anything in parenting. It's where you're kind of like, oh, I have to go and like parent that. But it's like the listening of like what that dialing thing in.
Mhm.
It's like the little clues that keep coming up, and you're
Mhm.
like, okay, I gotta fucking go do that, which is such a pain in the ass. And at least you are dialed into it because
It's funny because I'm going to have to calmly explain this to my husband.
Yeah.
Because
it's like parenting intuition.
it's exactly it. And that's something that I feel I really have always felt that I have. And so like this awakening, he's like, why are you like this? It's something inside of me is telling me, but he doesn't really get it. And he doesn't want to see me like this because it's not that fun.
Yeah,
I know, like, I like it when you're just like, woo, I don't care. And he's like, sometimes you don't care. I'm like, there's something awakened inside me that I have to handle. You know, I just feel it. I know it. I know it looks like something to you. You don't like it, but I want you to know it's my instincts.
And it's okay.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
But I think that some people think that their kids just grow up and they move on.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what you do. You
Mhm.
grow up,
Mm-hmm.
you move on.
Mm-hmm.
He's very lucky that he has siblings that just grew up and moved on.
Well, that's like, sometimes fucking blows my mind.
Like
you know,
that's kind of crazy.
I know.
Just kind of grow up and move on.
And be successful and find your own life and your own relationships and
live your own life without needing the parent.
now, that being said, that's really great. And I love that for them. And I think it works really well. I don't want that.
I know. But that's what's happening. He's like, wait, you parent them,
Right.
you drive them, and then they move out.
Yeah, right.
And you're like, but no, I want them forever. And he's like, holy.
Yeah, he's like, I thought you and I were running away together alone. I'm like, well, first of all, I'm running away with Ted.
You idiot.
Probably he's going to be like,
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
You want them back?
Yeah.
And you're going to be like, forever.
Yeah.
He's going to be like,
Oh,
pardon?
he would be preferred to sell the house and move
I know.
and have me all to himself.
I know.
We know.
Does he know you want them back forever?
Well, I mean, we haven't really had that conversation, but
Add that to your list, kids. If you're going to marry someone, how long you want your relationship with, how close you want to be forever with your children.
I'm not trying to do Christmas and summer vacation with my kids.
He sees you and your mom, eh?
Right? I'm not trying to do Christmas and a summer holiday.
And that's it. You're
I'm
trying
not trying to do that.
You're trying to do everything
I'm trying to be
in their life,
Yeah.
in their grill.
I'm trying to have a relationship with them.
You know, Olivia tries to get me mad sometimes.
When they
Really,
rage bait
like,
you?
she's
What
she's
does she
like,
say? I'm moving away. I'm never coming back.
no, she'll be like, we're not. She'll be like, I'm gonna have babies and you won't be able to see them. And I'm like, I fully respect that decision, and I would respect you in that decision. And she's like, oh, and then she'll try something else, and I'm like, I hope if I had done something,
Natalie says that she wants to be the kind of grandma that what are those grandmas called? The ones that like
love them and leave them, like let them a little.
but
Like,
it's another word. It's not mean, but it's like
yeah, I know what you mean. Like they're like
they have their own life.
Yeah.
So I dream that I'm that person. So say to her, I was, oh, well, if I follow Natalie's footsteps, she says she just wants to be that kind of a.
And I just go, I totally would respect your space on
Yeah.
that. And then
If
she'll say,
that's what you and your partner decide that you want from me in my life.
okay. And I'd be here whenever you change your mind, I'd be there. And she's like, and then she'd try again. She's like, God. And I'm like, dude,
You know,
sorry.
I want to be around your
I'm
kids.
like 45 or whatever I am, and you are 60.
Oh, I love when they think.
I'm like, try again. I'm like, go crazy. Go try me. I go, there's not much here that you can get me mad. No, if you want to get me mad, we can try. But like you say, but she
Can't rage bait
she's
me.
half joking sometimes, and she's like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you? She's like, what about this?
Oh, mine are so good at rage baiting, Mark.
Oh,
Falls for it every fucking.
rage bait.
Taylor is like, it's watch. Sometimes she'll go to me. Watch, I'm gonna go rage bait him.
Oh no, she doesn't.
Oh, she tries it all the time.
And he falls.
Every time she looks at me and she's like, and I'm like,
Her new one is I just want to have a baby. Like I just want to have one. Have you heard this one?
I haven't.
I just want to have a baby right now.
Okay,
It's like
good.
I'm just gonna get married.
Yeah.
Have a baby right now. And I have
Mhm.
to,
Yeah.
I don't know if we have room, but
What?
I'm sure you could find a nice little 1-bedroom somewhere.
Yeah, 1-bedroom. I know your daughter did this, but I did oversee this. They make them do. You get a job at 22.
Yes.
Make $48,000.
Yes.
40,000 after.
Yes.
You get 10% off your mark if you don't save 15% of your salary, which is $6,000 a year. You're eating ramen and sharing. You're
Yeah,
sharing a bathroom.
she'd get 2 roommates.
Not allowed to have roommates.
Oh,
Well-
she was allowed a roommate.
So
She had to see how much but she had to find a house with a roommate, like what that looked like with a roommate and still how much that was. So they do this project at school where
so good.
they find a job that they'd want to do. Did he get to find a job he wanted?
No, his is it's how much do you cost? So let's say if there's the water bill, you have to divide by 6. You're the one.
Oh, so he's doing real life right now.
Okay. Then you're gonna this is how much you cost a year. Then you have to go, you're 22 and you have a $48,000 salary. You no longer live with your parents. You're responsible for everything. And
Yeah.
also he said, it's not realistic that you wouldn't go on vacation. So make sure you put a vacation in there.
Wait, sorry. The teacher said that?
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see flight comparisons, all that. Like, not realistic. You go on vacation. Guess what? When you're 22 years old and you don't have any money and you're making $48,000 a year, you don't go on a vacation is what I say. Anyhow, the in between, like, and then the cost difference. I looked.
Is he more now or is he going to be more then?
He's way more now.
Yeah.
He would have to literally eat ramen.
Mine had to go in to like a personality test, find what they're good at, what they might like, what
Mhm.
career them, and what the starting salary was. So if they graduate
that
with a
might count.
degree, and then what
Mhm.
guess what my son got?
Oh, I forget. Was he supposed to be an entertainer or something? A clown?
And
Entertainer?
yes.
By the way,
He's a comedian.
sorry, speaking of that, remember when he was young and he used to say that he wanted to go to the NHL and play in Vegas?
Yes.
And I heard that the Vegas team was fun, but I never saw it.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, it's the funnest thing
Sorry.
ever.
Last night,
Yeah.
I look at the TV
Yeah.
and I go, is this Dallas? They go, no, this is Vegas. Do you see that area?
Are you crazy?
Are you crazy?
Do they have like fireworks every game?
There's like a castle
Yes.
area with girls dancing.
Yes.
Okay, I want to go to a Vegas game in Vegas.
Yes. Yes.
How could they be so much more fun than everybody else?
Hello.
How's that possible? You could be that fun.
Oh, why do you think he wants to go play in the
Okay,
NHL in Vegas?
He is playing in Vegas. I don't know what we need to do. I'll sleep with anybody.
Because that's good.
Nobody wants to sleep with this lady who's got a period through her pants. But okay, I need to watch another Vegas game. I had no idea that their stadium did that.
with people like coming out of tunnels. That's crazy.
Why doesn't any other team be like, hey, let's be fun too?
Because they're not Vegas, baby.
Because you know what Canada is? It's corporate. So they're all so fucking boring at the game. They're all in suits drinking 1 beer, not 12.
I think they drink 12, but they're just still in suits and they get sloppy drunk. Thank you for joining us, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. And that's going to Palm Springs, but we will get a Friday to you, and she'll tell us all that's happening in Palm Springs, because I can't wait to hear your Cougarville. You better go out and understand.
I think they call it Cougars and Gays in Palm Springs.
It might as well just be named Cougarville.
Cougarville and gays.
Yeah, but older than Cougarville, I feel.
The gays,
Cougars. Aren't they quite old cougars?
they range. Oh yeah, they range from my age to old.
Like people live there our age? Not with kids. Do kids live there?
No. I mean, I'm sure they do, but no. It's like you're right, because it's their winter homes.
So
So they're old.
later cougars.
Later cougars.
Later.
So
later.
we look like, and then a lot of boys, a lot of people go for golf. But then there's a lot of like bachelorette parties because they're probably at their parents' summer home, winter home.
It's far though.
Lots of parties.
Oh, it's really fun. Is it one of your favorite places?
Like, I don't know if Palm Springs is. The trip is fun because it's 4 nights and it's so planned
Yeah.
that everything's so fun, but it doesn't have an ocean. So never.
No ocean.